And good evening, everyone. Welcome to CCTV's coverage of Cadillac girls volleyball action. This is the MHSAA quarterfinals in Pinconning, Michigan. And Jane Agron, so happy to have you along. How you doing tonight?
Doing just fine, thank you, Bill. Once we got east of Cadillac, life was good.
It was quite a snowstorm over in Cadillac today on the west side, but really good roads as you get over to the east. Jane, we've got two powerhouse programs meeting tonight. They both have a tradition of excellence. They're sending teams on a regular basis to the Final Four. Just tell us a little bit about Cadillac's journey making it here so far, you know, who they've faced and that type of stuff.
Well, in districts, Cadillac played Kingsley first and beat them. And then they played Manistee, and then they played Ludington in the finals. And then last Tuesday night, where were we, Bill? Oh, we were in Big Rapids.
We were in Big Rapids.
And who were we playing? I
They
can't even remember.
they played. Yep. Big Rapids. They played not Ogemaw Heights, but boy, I'm drawing a blank on that.
Big Rapids.
Oh yeah, Big Rapids. Yeah, they played Big Rapids. Yeah.
And then Thursday night they played the regional finals up at Sault Ste. Marie, and we faced the Flivers.
Yeah, Kingsford
Flivers. Yep.
Right. Well, Jane, we'll get back to that in just a second. We have the national anthem coming up here in just a moment. Jane, we're just moments away from the starting lineups. And take it away for Cadillac, Jane.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, and here we go with the Viking lineup. Number 2, Lena Myers. Number 4, number 16, Elena Hess. Number 4, Hannah Liptek. Number 5, Allie Finch. Number 7, Lisa Metzger. Number 8, Morgan Briggs. Number 9, Mallory Taylor. Number 10, middle, Kylie Christensen. Number 11, Megan Elwarden. Number 12, Nicole Kleinsorge. Number 13, outside, Gabrielle Kapuscinski. Number 14, Jordan Ellens. The Vikings are coached by Michelle Bryant and a little help from Jennifer Brown.
right, now for the North Branch Broncos. Number 1, Zoe Racine, a junior. Number 2 is Lauren Greshaw. She is a senior. Number 3, Abby Bruzy. She is a senior. Number 4, Alexis Hernandez, a junior. Number 5 is Julia Kropp, and she is a junior. Number 6, Maddie Miner, sophomore. Number 7, Courtney Franks, a senior. Number 8 is Jaslyn Tykau. She is a senior. Number 9, Marie Musial, a junior. Number 10, Captain Laura Wilson, a senior. Number 11, Maddie Ruhlman, also a captain. She's a senior. Number 12 is Olivia Fike, sophomore. Number 13 is Stephanie Fifield, a sophomore. Number 14, Calla McNulty, a senior. Number 15 is Victoria Severance, a senior. And number 16, Erica Ruhlman, a junior. The coach for North Branch Broncos is Jim Fish. The referees for tonight's game, the lines are Andy Reyes, Barry Damson. The R1, the up ref, is going to be Gary Merrill, and Craig Bauer is the down ref, R2. All right, the two teams here come in with excellent records. North Branch comes in with a record of 58-7-4, while Cadillac, playing fewer games, is 39-8-3. Cadillac coming out of the Big North Conference, and North Branch coming out the Tri-Valley Conference in the Eastern Division with teams such as Frankenmuth, Birch Run, Essexville, Garber. So those are some of the teams in their conference, Jane.
Yes, one thing that's a little bit different this year, Bill, is if we were ever to play North Branch, it would have been in the semifinals. This year they kind of crossed over and kind of shook up the brackets a little bit, where we're facing a team actually from the east side, and usually we kind of stay on the west side for quarters. So This is new for Cadillac, and it's obviously new for North Branch.
All right, the teams are setting up with Wilson and Severance, and let's see, number 14 is McNulty up front. Their libero is Maddie Ruhlman. Setter is Maddie Miner. And serving right now for North Branch, let me see if I can get a number on there. Number 8 is Jaslyn Tykau. And we're underway here in the quarterfinals. The Vikings first up. Kapuscinski just puts a free ball over. Here's a set to Wilson. The Vikings get a touch on it. In the middle to Kylie Christensen. Nice block and dig there. There's a hit tipped by the Vikings. Good job. They're going to set it outside to Mallory Taylor. There's a block. Taylor gets it back. There's a tip by the Vikings,
and it's down.
All right, they're calling it down. Great effort there, but good job by the Vikings. First of all, Jane, getting the tips, the blocks.
I don't know if you noticed or not, Bill, but she's kind of rotating them like 3 spots. So, because Kylie usually doesn't start in the front row.
Yeah.
So, kind of starting out there with the big girls in the front against his big girls.
Yep, and a little bit of jitters there by Mallory Taylor. She puts that serve into the net. So now Maddie Ruhlman, their libero, is going to serve. Maddie puts it back row. The Vikings have a little bit of trouble on the pass, so it's going to set it to the back row. In the middle now, there's a block. Right back down.
Big block.
Number 12, that was Olivia Fike, and it came right back at her.
That'll bring Lisa Metzger into the game, and Kylie Christensen serving.
Christensen puts that serve right along the line. A bad pass, so the Vikings might get a free hit here. There's the tip. Good job by Wilson to get back in position. Here's a hit by Kapuscinski. That's blocked. Finch puts it down
nice.
And for the point. Nice job by
Really
Ellie
nice
Finch.
by Ellie Finch. She put that right into someone's face, I think.
It was Laura Wilson, I'm pretty sure.
Man, Ellie has such a nice reach. She has fairly long arms.
Good serve by Christensen for the ace.
The Vikings take an early lead, 4-1.
Vikings looking sharp. What you'd like to see is that the blocks and the tips at the net by the Vikings.
Well, and you got to remember that our past tournament games, we kind of came out to a slow start, so it's good to see the Vikings coming out to a fast start.
The Vikings get a shot to Finch off the hands of Wilson and down for the point. Allie Finch coming out looking strong right off the bat.
Yes, she is. Now Kylie Christensen still serving.
Yep. And Kylie has kind of switched up a couple of her serves, which is nice to see. This one, she goes back to a hard serve to the middle. They're going to set it out wide to Wilson. That one is down for the kill.
Yep. I think that's the first swing that Laura's had.
Well, the other one she took, the Vikings got a nice tip on it at the net. 5-2, Cadillac with the early lead in game number 1. Serving for the Broncos. The Vikings go back to Finch. They get to it. Wilson's going to take the shot. Vikings tip it up in the air. Here's a nice pass to Finch. Finch puts it back row. Minor to Wilson. Wilson puts it down for a nice kill.
It's a little bit slow going over there, getting over there on the block there. The Vikings need to get 2 blocks on her because she is obviously they're a good hitter.
McNulty puts it long, or I should say wide on the serve.
I will say that North Branch has come out serving very aggressively, Bill.
And into the game now for the Broncos. Hard to tell their numbers on their shirt, but Gabby Kapusinski serves for the Vikings. There's a nice pass. Minor sets to the other side. And
nice
a good
cut
shot there
very
by
nice
Wilson.
cut.
She just took a little bit off the shot and
placed it.
And a beautiful placement.
Cut it right to the right front where we were not.
That'll get you, some nominations for Miss Volleyball and shots like that.
Yes.
Coach Jim Fish is giving some instructions, and Wilson will go back for the serve. Wilson with a little bit of a jump serve. A nice job there by Mallory. Elena Hess puts it back row. Here's a set to Wilson. The Vikings get a block, but it goes back underneath the net.
So they're going to have to watch out for her. She's hitting back row in front row.
And they're finding her wherever she is.
And you know what? The block was there. The timing was just a teeny bit off. So I'm thinking the next one they're going to get.
That one was served into the net by Laura Wilson, so the Vikings are up 7-5, and Allie Finch has the serve for the Vikings. Allie puts it deep. Nice pass to Minor. Minor right in the middle. That one is tipped. The Vikings dig it up. Finch out wide for Briggs. Briggs off
nice
the hands.
Swing.
What a dig
What
there.
A dig.
And the Broncos get it back over. Good job by the Broncos. In the middle, there's a shot by Metzger. They tip it over. The Vikings get to it. Free ball now for Broncos. Here's a set to Wilson. That one is down. It might have touched her hand.
I would call a touch before I would have called that in.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
I definitely was a touch, but he pointed the flag like it was in, and I didn't think it was in.
Yeah, that was linesman Andy Reyes with the call. And now with the serve, what number is that, James? Is that 13?
Yes.
Stephanie Fifield. Elena Hess with a good pass to Finch. Finch in the middle to Briggs. Straight down and
it's
on
in.
the line.
Nice swing by Morgan.
Beautiful attack on that one.
That'll bring Kylie Christensen back in the game, and looks like Megan Elward. She's going to come in and do some serving. That would be my guess.
Yep, for Lisa Metzger. She's going to come out, and Megan Elward with that softball cannon on her.
That's right. That's a good way to put it. Oh.
Into the net.
That's so hard to do, Bill.
Oh, it is, especially coming in the quarterfinals.
Yes, yes.
So Maddie Minor for the Broncos is serving with the Broncos trailing by 1 here in game 1, 8-7. Minor floats on the back row.
Gabby with the pass out to Kylie.
Kylie takes a little off, dug up nicely. Here's a pass out wide to number 4. She just tips it. Vikings are right there. They'll go back to Briggs. Big swing. Nice dig. Now this side for Severance.
Oh.
That's off the hands of Kapusinski. Excuse me, that was Kayla McNulty, number 14.
Nice turn by her, Bill.
Yeah, going line on that one. She was looking cross court.
Boy, everything I saw was going cross court, and she must have just turned her hand at the last minute.
Minor with a really nice serve. The Vikings will back set it. Over to Briggs, a little
Yes,
bit
a little
long,
bit long.
no tip. That puts the Broncos up at 9-8.
First lead of the ball
First
game.
lead. Minor still serving. Short serve there. Good pass to Finch. Kylie Christensen.
Nice reach.
Now out wide to number 4. She'll go with the tip again. That was Hernandez. Briggs off the hands. Beautiful dig there. North Branch
Oh my
gets it over.
gosh.
Great defense.
That was great defense. You're right.
Back row to Wilson.
Nice
Viking.
dig by
Great
Finch.
dig. Tip. We'll restart it. We got quite a rally going here. I mean, a volley. And it goes in for the point off the hands of McNulty. Boy, you got to give a hand to the defense on the Broncos that time.
Yes, that ball should have been dead.
Out to Christensen.
Kylie, nice
Boy,
reach.
she just drilled that one.
Yes, she did.
And Ruhlman, the libero, didn't have a prayer on it. Morgan Briggs back. Vikings down 9-10. There's a nice serve right along the line.
Oh,
and there's
yes,
a
Kylie.
good kill off the net.
Oh my gosh, how do they
Beautiful
do that, Bill? How do they do that?
Christensen again, that one was tipped at the net. They're going to set it up now for Hernandez. This time she takes a full swing. Vikings will get it. Kapuscinski, and we got a
bad set.
all right, double hit. Rotation and no
He's at number
timeouts
8.
yet. Yeah, number 8, that is Jaslyn Tyco, I'm sorry. Tyco with a good hard serve to the back row. Finch will set it out wide to Kapuscinski. Didn't get all of that one.
But
Now
send it
wide.
deep.
Yep. Laura Wilson with another kill.
She's back in the front row.
Got to watch out for her. Need
Yes.
at least 2 blockers every time.
Right, I think she's kind of their go-to girl.
Timeout called by Cadillac with the score 12-9 Broncos. And so far, I mean, it's been good action.
Yes.
Great defense by the Broncos. I mean, that stands out
Yes.
right now. There's been 2 or 3 shots that you're almost counting as a point.
Right, and then
for
all of a
Cadillac.
sudden they dig it up.
And Jane, playing volleyball, is that a little bit demoralizing as a team, knowing that you're thinking you got a point and all of a sudden you have to keep playing?
Well, and I think you kind of get caught on your heels a little bit because you're just kind of standing there waiting for it to drop, and then all of a sudden it comes back. So you weren't really expecting it. So
Yeah.
that does not help either.
And some of those digs were difficult ones off the net, diving down near the line.
Yes.
You know.
I don't even know how she got that one.
Yeah.
It was rolling down the net a little bit. She stuck a hand on it.
Well, obviously, both these teams, I mean, their defense, to get this far and to have a perennial powerhouse program,
Sure.
you're going to do things like that.
Yes, and when you talk about volleyball, North Branch always comes up. And I got to believe Cadillac comes up just as often.
Yep. Notre Dame Prep, another one. Serving is Tyco. The Vikings with a nice pass to Finch. Back set to Christensen. She slides moves and gets it through the block of Wilson.
A little net there maybe to help her.
Yep, net and a partial block, and just a nice move by Christensen to slide over and drill that one down. Now Mallory Taylor for the Vikings. Sends it deep. Minor will set it over to Wilson. This time she tips it, but it was nice and high for the Vikings to get to it. Cross court to Kapuscinski. Nice pass by their libero. Severance with the big hit right there. The Vikings.
Nice tip.
Yeah, she tried to put it down, and they will get the point.
It went down.
Off the hands of Jaslyn Tycow. It is Taylor serving once again for the Vikings.
A little more aggressive this time.
That one almost dropped in there out wide. Wilson takes a big swing. The Vikings get it way up against the rafters.
Oh.
Great effort. Can she get it back over the net?
Yeah,
No.
too far.
But give a lot of credit to the Vikings for not giving up.
Yep.
And the ceiling here is a little bit lower than at, what was that, Kingsley?
Yes. I don't know. It still looks pretty high to me.
It's not bad. In the middle, Vikings get it to Finch. Finch hits it back row. Here comes a set in the middle to number 12. That is Fike, Olivia Fike. Christensen lets off on that shot. Out wide to Wilson. That one is beautiful dig there
Nice
by Elena
dig.
Hess. So Allie Finch will just have to get it over the net. They set it this time over to McNulty. The Vikings got a piece of it, but it'll drop in for a kill for McNulty.
Yeah, she's only had a couple swings, hasn't she?
Yep.
So I don't think they were expecting that.
Ruhlman with the serve. The Vikings have to scramble, and they just push it over into the middle. Miner sets it again to Wilson. Beautiful block
Nice
there
block
by the Vikings, but they get right to it. The Broncos do. There's a beautiful cross-court shot. McNulty. Broncos score. It's 15-11.
I think Haley got caught on that one.
You know,
sliding over to where the ball was at.
The first block I thought was going to go back down for a point for the Vikings.
Yeah.
There's the tip over the net by the Vikes. Wide to Wilson. She'll take a big swing, but she forces
and it goes
just
out.
wide.
Good. That means the blockers are doing their job.
Yeah, you can see her change her shot selection in mid.
Need to turn that to get around the block, but 12-15, it's still neck and neck here.
Oh, yeah. Christensen with the serve. Ruhlman with the pass. Out wide to Wilson. Wilson with the hit. Never made it over.
Wow.
The Vikings were giving her a little trouble after that couple blocks they've had on her.
Well, and once you block as a hitter, you're always thinking about that block.
Yeah, she's already changed a couple of her shot selections. Miner right at the net.
Nice
block there. Metzger was
That was
up high.
Metzger. That was Metzger.
That was a solo block and a timeout called by Coach Jim Fish. The Vikings are back to within one, 15-14. Wow. Blocking. That's the right now the term I have for the Vikings defense.
Well, I just had that talk with Gabby last night. I said, if you guys are blocking, I said it's going to change the whole game up. And it has.
And they have not let any free shots over, Jane. I think maybe one. But other than that, they've been up with the block on every single attack.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Which is great. Makes them think a little. It makes North Branch have to think a little bit when they go up and hit. It's not a free reign of the net.
And to see Lisa Metzger jumping that high and getting a solo block, I mean, that's just got to fire up your teammates too.
Well, sheer athleticism. What is she, 5'7", 5'8", maybe at the best?
Yep.
And a jump.
All right, we're game number one here, the quarterfinals from Pink County, Michigan. Jane Agron, Bill Dooley, along with Tassi Sider on the camera and doing the technical work. Christensen for the Vikings serves it up to Ruhlman. There's outside wide to Wilson. She takes something off her hit.
Yes,
she
does.
changed it. Back to Finch. That one's tipped and falls in. Allie with the changeup.
Well, and the question is Allie doing that on purpose? Because if she is, that's a pretty skillful move.
Oh, I think she was. She saw the double block right there.
I'm just going to put it down a little bit slower and a little bit to your left.
Christensen, they let it go, and it's long. Good eye there by Ruhlman. What do we got? Did it
He
touch?
called it in. What is he doing?
Oh, he's saying it touched. He saw that touched the libero.
Oh, good call. He says my call.
Okay, the serve was long, but the question was, did it deflect a little bit off?
Well,
Ruhlman?
you have the best officials here. I really don't think. And now the down official's walking over there, which I kind of question because usually the down official doesn't walk over unless the up official asks him to.
Right.
So I'm not really sure what he's asking him about, but
our officials tonight are R1 is Gary Merrill, and the down official R2 is Craig Bauer. And Craig Bauer's just talking to Gary Merrill.
Mm-hmm.
And you want them to get it right. I mean, the communication between referees is so important.
Well, but at this level, Bill, you have the best of the best officials. The coaches vote on, who they think are good. He's not going to make that call just because he wants to. He's going to make it because he saw it.
And that's what I'm saying. As long as the officials confer, it's just like in any other sport, football, hockey, at least the fans say, all right, they're conferring. All right, back to the action now. Ruhlman passes up to Miner. Miner sets it out to McNulty. Nice cross-court hit. Vikings are going to go to Kapuscinski.
Nice
and she
swing.
drills it down, but it's dug up nicely. Wilson gets a big hit.
Yeah, she did.
And I mean, that was a missile.
Yep.
But the Vikings were not far from digging that one, too.
No, but really you need to slow that down with the block because that thing is moving.
McNulty goes back, and she puts it into the net.
Bad toss.
Vikings now take a 1-point lead, 17-16. And Gabby Kapuscinski will now serve for the Vikes. Here's a good hard serve. Out wide now to Wilson. She's on the other side. The Vikings are all over it.
Yep.
Briggs will put it back row, so they're going to reset it. This time Wilson's on the other
Out.
side, and it tipped.
Oh, touch.
Yep,
Dang.
there's a tip. Very,
Yeah.
you notice how she went from one side to the other on the attack, Jane?
Right.
She was
Right, because she was lined up on the right front. Lots of times she'll just hit where you're at the first time, and then you go back to where they want you to play.
Laura Wilson with the long serve. The Vikings with a beautiful pass. Here's Metzger, blocked straight down by Olivia Fike.
Nice swing by
sophomore.
Metzger, though.
Oh,
She
yeah.
did try to turn it. That
Yep.
block was just too big. Nice hard swing by her, though.
Good height there on the sophomore. Beautiful serve. That one's going to go over the net. So a free ball for the Broncos. In the middle, Fike will take it.
Ooh.
That would have been long, but
Yes.
off Elena's hand. She knows it.
Yep. That's the tough part about this game here, Bill. Every point counts. You know, you can't say, "Oh, shoot, I screwed up," and we'll get the next one, which you can say, but it's point for point.
That one is over to Metzger. Metzger tips this one. Nice dig up there by Ruhlman. In the middle, Fike. That one's blocked.
Oh, but it came back over on our side.
Yep. We couldn't quite scramble to get to that one. So they're on a little bit of a roll here as Wilson is serving. 2017. There's a nice job, nice pass by Briggs. Right back to her. She takes a big swing. That's blocked. On the side of the Broncos now. There's a swing, and it's long.
Out.
Maddie Miner tried to put it back row.
I really feel like North Branch is having a little trouble with our blocking. They're trying to move that ball around. They're having a little problem with it.
Ellie Finch with the serve. They're going to set it in the middle to Fike. That one is tipped at the net. Hess to Finch. Back to Mallory. Cross court. Nice dig. They tried to tip it over.
I'm like, there's nobody there. Gave them a little taste of their own medicine on that one. Another tip.
Vikings should get a free shot here, but there's miscommunication, so Mallory Taylor tips it over. Here's middle to Fike. She tips it. Vikings.
Oh, shoot.
Carry.
Yep. When they just touch the ball and it rolls down your shoulder, that's going to be called a carry.
So good job there by Olivia Fike to take a little bit off. A timeout called by the Vikings. It's 21-18. Anybody's ball game right now.
It is.
Very good, clean volleyball on both sides.
Yes, very fun to watch.
You're watching the Vikings on CCTV, and if anybody needs a DVD copy of the game, you can contact us on Facebook, CCTV on Facebook, or go to our website, www.ccctv-org, and you can check out our webpage. Both teams have a little bit of, I think the nerves have kind of worked out at this point.
Yes,
they're
I think
more or less
so.
playing pretty relaxed.
They are. They're just, everybody's working for every point there, Bill. What can we do to get that point? Should I turn it a little bit? Should I tip it? The blocks on both sides have been very good. You're looking at some pretty good volleyball here.
Yeah. And both these teams feed into the colleges in Michigan, so there's a lot of players that will be going on to play college.
Yes.
There's a great dipping serve there. Allie sets it to Metzger. Broncos in the middle to Severance.
Nice
block
block.
Straight down. It was Briggs and Metzger were there.
Yes. Not sure if Metzger touched it or not, but I can guarantee you Briggs did.
Yeah, Briggs had the majority of that block. Good job by Mo Briggs. Now the Vikings are down by 2, and they have Elena Hess with the famous 3-step. Floats it in the middle. Good pass. They'll go out wide to Hernandez.
Nice
Vikings,
dig.
Yeah, Vikings get it to Kylie Christensen. Not too much on that shot. You want a little bit harder. Back to Hernandez. Cross court. Good pass. Christensen this time puts it back row. Free ball for the Vikings coming
the
up.
Vikings really need to take advantage of that free ball coming over. See
Out
if
wide
Morgan
to
can put
Briggs.
it down.
Here's a shot by Wilson. Boy, did that thing ever have some downward movement.
She hits very, very well back row. I think 3 of her kills have been from the back row.
Very comfortable from that position, and they're up 22-19. Minor with the serve. The Vikings are going to set it over to Christensen. There's a big
Oh.
swing and down for the point.
It was a big swing, but it was a little bit off speed on that. So
Yeah.
the block was going down and the ball was going over the net.
Well,
20-22.
This is a great game to start off the match. That was a nice serve by Metzger. There's a swing. The Vikings with a good.
Oh.
Backing up was Gabby, and Allie couldn't get to it.
Yes.
I think Gabby needed to take that one.
Well, I'll tell you though, right now, you know, we're kind of trading points the whole game. I think it's a fairly evenly matched competition, at least by the first game here.
Jaslyn Tykau with the serve. Goes line. Vikings will put it in the middle to Briggs. Briggs with the big swing. Ruhlman with a good pass. Out wide to Wilson again.
Oh.
Straight down. 24-20. They're on the verge here in game one. The Broncos are serving with Tykau.
Game point.
Good pass by the Vikings. Finch
Oh.
tried to tip it over the net.
Yes, she did.
And game one goes to the Broncos 25-20. But, I mean, good job by the Vikings.
Yes.
Few mistakes down, you know, like the taking one that might have been long, you know, and then a few in the net.
Right.
But, I mean, really, that's a pretty solid game
Well,
by
both teams played very, very solid. Yes. You know, a few serves in the net, but other than that, you know, it was and I still feel like they were pretty evenly matched. Laura, yeah, she's got a hit that's probably harder than anybody that we have, but we have several girls hitting pretty hard also. So.
Right. All right, we have a little bit of timeout in the action here between games 1 and 2. So we're going to take a timeout and we'll be right back for game 2 action. You're watching volleyball on CCTV. Welcome back to volleyball action here on CCTV. Jane Agron and Bill Dooley bringing you the action. And there's also 93.7 FM is here tonight with Billy B and Todd Golnick. So a lot of coverage. Yeah.
That's good because I think a lot of people from Cadillac got scared away by the snow. And
that was a doozy today.
It was kind of scary.
Whiteout conditions and, 6 to 8 inches of snow and maybe more over by
in Cadillac West.
Agronville.
Agronville.
Briggs will start off serving for the Vikings, and the Broncos go right back to Wilson.
Ooh, nice dig, but did not quite go.
Wilson's got a really nice attack, and so they'll get the serve with a 1-0 lead, and it's going to be Maddie Ruhlman, their libero, and she is a senior. She floats it back row to Briggs. Here comes Christensen on the slide move.
Libero was all over that.
Back to McNulty, cross court again.
Oh, it was in.
Yep, and that's been her favorite shot, Jane, that cross court shot.
It has, and we need to be back in that spot. That's the bottom line on that. Protect that line a little bit.
Ruhlman serving again for the Broncos, just gets it over the net. Briggs, this time to Mallory Taylor. That one's blocked off the net. The Vikings can't get it, but it was a nice block by, I think it was Olivia Fike, number 12.
I do like the color of North Branch's libero jersey.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice color blue. Yep. They went, the MHSAA went with the fact that you have to be a completely different color. Your libero does.
Wilson just pounds another one. That was off the hands of Elena.
Elena, yes. She, do we have a height on her?
She's 6'2".
Yeah, she gets way on top of that ball, too.
She started, she made the varsity team as a freshman.
Okay.
And she ended this season, regular season, with 755 kills.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about that earlier.
Yep. Kylie Christensen for the Vikings puts it back row. The Broncos will set it up this time to McNulty. McNulty goes line this time. Vikings tip it over, and they get to it. So Wilson with a big swing, but not as hard as their first couple ones. Christensen off the hands, dug up and down.
Very nice.
Kylie Christensen will be credited with that kill.
That puts the Vikings on the scoreboard.
Mallory Taylor serving for the Vikes. Ruhlman had to scramble out wide. This time it's tipped by Wilson.
Boy, she found a good spot, didn't she?
Yeah.
There was nobody there.
She also put some top spin on it,
yes,
too.
Yes, she did, so it fell a little quicker. Instead of just doing a two-hand tip, she kind of did a knockdown.
McNulty with a knuckleball. That's played nicely by Kapuscinski. Out wide to Allie Finch. That left-handed shot right at the net. This time it's Fike. Kylie Christensen just over the net. The Vikings. Kylie Christensen tips it. They get to it. Wow.
Of course.
Nice. Yes, it's been the theme of tonight's defense. There's Finch with a big drill down for the kill.
Well, in the name of the game, Bill, you got to hit the ball. Because if you're tipping the ball over or putting a soft roll shot over, North Branch will be there.
And maybe after 10 missiles, one tip doesn't hurt.
No, it does not. Never. But the things that are going down are the ones that are hit hard.
In the middle, big swing
nice
by Livia, but the Vikings were all over it. It's got to go over here, so Ellie Finch sends it back row. Oh, reaching up for it is Ruhlman, and they're going to get it to Maddie Miner. Sends it in the corner. Kylie Christensen, good save. Briggs, somebody's got to get it over, and they will. Metzger does.
I think Kylie was questioning whether it was going out, and at the last minute decided she better take that.
Wilson off the shoulder of Kylie Christensen.
She's hit pretty much everything angle, hasn't she, Bill?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen her turn it to
the
line.
one time she tried to go line, she hit it
went
wide.
Out, yeah.
6-2, the Broncos with the lead here in game 2. They won the first one, 25-20. Oh, off the tape.
That's so hard to play.
And Wilson with a little bit of volleyball luck there. Vikings need to get a little run going here to get some confidence back. Elena Hess with a good pass out wide to Metzger. She puts it back row.
Nice spot.
Yeah. Hernandez blasts
There's a dig. Oh.
It goes back over the net for a point. First big hit we've seen from Alexis Hernandez.
Yes, and that was a great hit. That was hard.
She tipped everything before that. Wilson with a really nice serve. The Vikings Briggs gets it out wide, and Gabby cannot get to it.
Not ready. A little bit out of system.
Yep, and I think they're going to call a timeout here. Michelle Rhines is going to talk it over with the girls. 9-2. Vikings are down. Game number 2. What do you see different this game for the Vikes?
I feel like we're a little bit more tentative this game. I don't think we have come out like we put a lot of free balls over the net. I don't think we've had more than 1 or 2 hard swings so far this game, and I see North Branch swinging hard on everything.
Yeah, even some of the people that were tipping it over first game are now coming out with a full swing. So in the couple points the Vikings have got, Allie Finch, they've swung really hard on an attack. And like you said, you got to do that.
Yes.
Got to put the defense.
In North Branch, their defense in the back row, they're everywhere. You know, you watch the Vikings hit a line shot, and there's a girl standing right there. So they read well, they move well. Looks like we had a few more Vikings show up to the game, the student body, but not quite as large as North Branch. I know as a parent I would have been saying, oh, I don't know if I want you to go tonight.
Yeah.
I was in Cadillac.
Well, the spec bus was canceled.
Yes, because we did not have school today.
Really, that's impressive for the amount of student body we have. There's a nice serve there by Wilson. The Vikings, Mo Briggs takes a nice hit cross court. They'll set it wide for Hernandez. Briggs with a good pass. Here comes Allie Finch. Takes a little bit off that shot. Wilson with the back row hit. Oh, they call it in.
I don't know, Bill. Not
Very
sure
close.
about that.
I'm glad I don't have to make that call.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I thought it was a little long, just my gut instinct, but.
You know, and their floor is a lot like ours in Cadillac. You don't have a solid black line through there. You have a black line, and then you have a non-painted line for part of it.
There's an ace by Laura Wilson, and she's been in that service spot for a while now.
I think that's the first ace we've seen tonight.
Wilson with that jump serve.
That thing's going down.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you're 6'2" and you're jump serving. There's one direction on the ball, and that's downward.
This time they set to Olivia Fike. She
tipped it.
Yeah, power tip. Right in between 2 blockers for the Vikings. It's 12-2 Broncos in game 2. Vikings need a stop here. Kapuscinski to Hess. In the middle to Briggs. The Vikings are going to give them another free hit. This time, Olivia Fike. A nice job by Briggs. In the middle. Metzger.
Oh, nice turn. That was a great turn because the girl was running the other way.
Yeah, and Maddie Miner somehow got to it. Finch
I
is
know.
going to take the shot. What a dig there in the net, and it's going to go down for the point.
Wow.
Nice hit by Allie Finch once
Very
again.
nice hit by Allie Finch. I want to go back to that Lisa Metzger. I saw that one girl just running away, and Lisa just turned it at the last minute. I thought for sure it was going down.
Awesome dig there by Miner. Now the Broncos will go out wide to Hernandez. She tips it. The Vikings in the middle will take it to Metzger. Far corner. Set in the middle there to Fike. The Vikings block it. That's Metzger.
All by herself.
Yep. Another solo block for Lisa.
Vikings have a long ways to climb back. 12-3 right now.
Volleyball's funny, though. You can get the momentum, and
yes.
it's hard to stop it.
It is. It is. And if we could get a couple big plays here, the same thing could happen.
Good pass there by the Broncos in the middle.
Ooh.
Fike puts it straight down. No doubt on that one.
We haven't seen that from her yet either, have
Right.
we?
No, the sophomore showed that she's got
She's
some
the real
talent.
deal.
Oh, yeah. I'd say she's close to 6 foot. Wouldn't you, Jane? Maybe.
She could be. Everybody's tall to me.
Back on the service line is number 13. We haven't called her name. The Vikings, Metzger. That one is drilled, but they tip it back over. This time they're going to go out wide to Briggs. Cross court. Good pass.
There we go.
Wilson. Oh, man, is that. She's using the whole court.
She is. And I'm telling you, Bill, that's her 4th kill from a back row attack.
How do you stop that? You really can't get blockers that when she's that far off the net.
No, you can though. You can.
Okay.
It's just a timing thing, but it's not easy to do because
Right.
she's standing back in the back court and you have almost a whole net to play with instead of just like 6 foot.
That's a good point. Yeah, where do you? I mean, you know that she kind of likes to go cross court, but if you give that, show that defense too early, she'll just go line with it.
Right.
With that, back there.
That's true. You don't want to show it too early, and the timing is just. It's crazy. I mean, to be able to time how hard it's coming off her hand.
We got some acrobatics going on here from the Broncos student section.
Nice little polka dotted dresses the boys have on tonight.
They got a pink theme going on.
Yes.
14-4. The Vikings are down by 10 here in game 2. The Broncos are looking very comfortable. They've got Olivia Fike and McNulty and Severance, who are big hitters. And then you have Laura Wilson, who's hitting from wherever.
Yes.
That one goes off the chest. The Vikings are going to have to, get it over the net.
Nice hustle there by Mallory, I think. Oops. Oh, my gosh. They don't make a mistake, do they,
I'm
Bill?
not sure what that was, but.
That was a messed up play, but that left front person took care of it. Oh.
You see the down drop on that hit?
Oh, yeah. She definitely had the top spin on that.
We just have not seen that good of a back row, attack this year.
Well, last time we saw it was Whitehall.
In the middle, Metzger with a shot off the hands. Good job by Metzger.
Very
Stephanie
nice job.
Byfield got a piece of it.
That puts Allie Finch behind the line as the setter. 15-5, North Branch leading.
And back into the game is Maddie Ruhlman, their libero. Finch with the
nice serve. That one went down.
Severance, that one's blocked. It may not have made it over the net, but the Vikings are right there just in case.
Yep.
Metzger and Taylor. We'll give them a share on that one.
There you go.
That one is on the line. Good call by Reyes, the linesman.
I like the announcer on that one.
Yes, he gets into it. And that'll silence the student.
Crowd that was yelling.
Everybody's watching.
Yes.
And they were watching that beautiful serve.
Yeah, the wrong side was watching.
There's a tip. It doesn't go anywhere, but it's going to be a carry. The Vikings all of a sudden have a run going here, Jane.
Yes, they do. They put it within 7, so that's huge.
Coach Jim Fish is telling his girls to settle down.
Yes, I'm sure he is.
That one's
That's
long.
out. That's
wow,
way
she
out.
sailed it.
Yeah, sometimes they get some legs and they just run.
Well, that stops at 16-8, and Maddie Miner setting and serving. Good pass to Finch, wide to Taylor. Back row, that was a nice dig. Now Hernandez tips it, and that one is trouble. That one's been trouble a little bit.
They've been making money on that one tonight, Bill.
Yeah.
Just a spot where we're not covering very well. They need to figure out whose ball that is and start covering that a little bit better.
17-8. Maddie Miner. Beautiful
nice
line serve. Here comes Metzger. She
Love
drills that one. Count it for a kill. Metzger's been on fire. Lisa Metzger's really been playing well tonight.
She's not had any nerves, has she?
No. Blocking and spiking. Elena Hess. McNulty with that cross court again.
Yep. Yeah, I really feel like Cadillac needs to kind of hang on that line a little bit because most of their hits have been going cross court.
Well, McNulty is really cutting it on a severe angle.
Yep.
And the Vikings need to read that. Ty Cow.
Yeah.
And she's going to get an ace.
And just go back to what I said earlier, this North Branch team, they are very aggressive servers.
No lollipops.
No lollipops.
Vikings trying to get Ty Cow a little bit off her game. A pass right to Finch. Briggs off the hands, and there's the
There's a kill.
Yeah. It was a solo block by Wilson, but just too much power behind that shot.
Nice hard swing.
Good pass out to Wilson. There's a tip at the net by the Vikings. Set out wide. Kapusinski. She was falling backwards.
Yeah,
Wilson this time puts it down. No mistake. Can't give her 2 chances in a row like that.
No.
Vikings have got to get a harder attack hit. Gabby was backpedaling and just had to tip it over the net.
She was, and Kylie said it, which is not normal.
Hey,
either.
There's a lollipop serve.
There you go.
Christensen
nice
drills
swing.
it down.
Very nice swing. I don't know, Bill, if I was out there playing, I'd want to get something good to happen just so they could announce my name.
Oh, yeah. It's like the Pistons or something.
That's right. Joe Dumars.
At the net, back set to McNulty. She tried to cut it. The Vikings tip it, but it falls in again. McNulty's hitting off the net.
She's
and
doing
being
very well.
Yeah,
yes.
very successful. Now McNulty with the serve.
Back up.
Christensen just kind of swats it over. There's a tip.
There
Finch
we go.
will take it.
Let me set you that ball, Ailey.
That was off the hands of Laura Wilson. And Abby Brzee is in there. She's a defensive specialist senior for the Broncos. Christensen serving for the Vikes. Wilson. Wow.
Again.
Yep. It's really a beautiful shot she's got.
Well, I'm not sure, but that one could have went over the block.
Wilson this time puts it in the net. Vikings needed that.
That does
and
not
a lot
hurt.
more.
And a lot more, yep. 22-13, North Branch.
Gabby Kapusinski for the Vikings.
Nice serve.
And that's going to be a point for the Vikings. Somebody was in the net, but the Vikings had finished it off anyway.
Yes, they had. 22-14.
This time Kapusinski floats it to the back row. A little trouble there. Hernandez, big swing, but she took something off it. Out wide now to Briggs. She tips it in the middle. Vikings put it right back down.
Yep.
Briggs says thank you very much.
Yes, she did. Knocked her right down. We got some energy there in the front row.
Vikings with a nice run, and Gabby serving. Oh, look at that serve.
I'm telling you, she has a good serve.
Fike puts it into the block, and did it go? What side did it go on?
But
it almost looked like it came on Cadillac's side and then back under. Yep, that's what happened.
It did, yeah, but the girls were like cheering, and
right.
I thought maybe that it had not.
All right, 23-15. And the server is Fifield. In the middle to Metzger. That was a nice dig, and they'll set it for Hernandez. Vikings get to it. Here comes Finch again. Great hands to dig that one up. Out wide now to Briggs. She goes cross court. Perfect pass right to the setter. Wilson with the big hit and drills it in for the point.
She was so far off the net.
Yeah. Well, she just seems so comfortable back there. She doesn't even need to be front row.
Well, and you see the little extended dotted line. You see that in college. That's for the back row players like her. She has to take off behind that dotted line.
The Vikings set it in the middle to Metzger, and it's an easy hit right to the Broncos. Oh, they make a mistake, but Vikings couldn't capitalize on it. Wilson will try and end it. Oh, nice job by Elena Hess. Self-defense at the net. Severance off the blocker. They get to the Vikings do. Finch is going to take the shot. Oh, great dig back row. Tip.
Yes.
And it's out.
Right out of bounds.
Give Allie Finch and the Vikings defense credit on that one.
Very nice.
Elena Hess, she had some beautiful return on that big hit.
Yes. And then Allie reacted very quickly also.
Vikings have to just keep scoring here. That one floats back row. In the middle, Severance almost carried it, and that is going to go in for the point. No carry call, and that'll end game 2, 25-16. So a little bit bigger margin of victory for the Broncos in that one.
Yep, they looked much better that game. Looked a little bit like they controlled most of that game.
Right, so the Vikings will regroup and try and come back with maybe a little bit more of a consistent attack. You know, not too much tipping, but we'll see what happens. At this point, we're going to take a timeout, change our tapes up, and we'll be back for Game 3 action in just a moment. All right. Thank you, Tassi. We're back on air here. Viking volleyball action on CCTV. Jane Agron and Bill Dooley bringing you the action. The winner of this game will move on to play. Let's see if we got our racket set up here. See, Cadillac and North Branch will play the winner of Dearborn Divine Child and Pontiac Notre Dame Prep.
And I just heard some North Branch people say that Notre Dame Prep won.
All right, so Notre Dame's waiting for the winner here. On the other side of the bracket, we have Battle Creek, Harper, Ann Arbor, Gabriel, Lake Odessa, and Ada Forest Hills in that side of the bracket. So some very good competition.
Yes.
And the Vikings have some work to do, which they can absolutely do. They've shown it for years. And starting off with the serve is going to be number 8, and that's Jaslyn Tycho. The Vikings started off with Christensen and a tip into the middle, easy to get for the Broncos. Out wide to McNulty. This time she goes line. Good dig there. Hess. Now it's going to be Taylor just putting a free ball over.
2 freebies in a row.
Wilson this time off Elena Hess, and you know, just like you said, Jane, the Vikings gave them 2 free hits to start off, and
yes,
it's too good of a team to give that second opportunity.
Yes, and that was a really quick set. I didn't think she was going to be able to do anything with it, and she did a great job.
Tycho with a really good serve. The Vikings go out to Finch. Finch, one hand save there by Ruhlman, and the Broncos will get it over the net. Back set now to Finch again. She drills that. Whoa, I thought that was on the line. Right there was the linesman, so he made the call. What'd you think on that one?
I thought it was in. I mean, I thought it was out.
You thought it was out?
Yep.
Okay. Tycho with the serve.
I like that she's swinging hard, though.
Finch puts it back row. Here comes Wilson. Nice job by Elena, but it went under the net. Vikings couldn't get to it, and that is a tough job tonight trying to dig those spikes.
It is.
3-0. The Broncos starting off very quickly.
And the balls are hitting the ground a little bit faster than we're used to.
The Vikings kind of had a mishit there, so now Finch, Ruhlman with a good job. McNulty.
Oh.
Boy, she has almost a snap of the wrist on those shots. There's not a full extension.
Right, and then she definitely slowed that down because Kylie was on her way down when the ball went over the net. So not as hard as she has been hitting them.
Tycho with a good run to start this game 3. Finch took something off it. So Ruhlman to Wilson. The Vikings get a hand on it, but it'll go out of bounds. That time she went line. And timeout called by Coach Michelle Brines for the Vikings. And we want to look at the roster here for North Branch as far as the seniors and juniors go. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seniors.
Yep.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 juniors. So it's a senior-laden team, I would say.
Yes, it is.
And the Vikings are definitely a young team.
They are. They are a couple seniors, actually 3 seniors on the starting roster, but some big girls that are young. So we'll see what happens here. Now, North Branch has a sophomore setter, I believe.
Their setter, Maddie Miner, is a senior.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, sophomore, yes,
Okay.
You're right. I was thinking of the libero. Maddie Ruhlman is a senior. Still serving now is Tycho. In the middle to Briggs. There's a big hit, but it was blocked by Wilson. The set goes back to McNulty. And once again, McNulty with just a perfect placement.
Right, and there was the block needs to get closed over there on the Viking side, but kudos to her for hitting it between the two of them.
They're really keen on Wilson, and that's leaving McNulty a little bit of space.
Yes.
Finch cross court, good dig there by Ruhlman. Beautiful play to get it to Wilson. The Vikings block it, but it goes out of bounds. Isn't that a nice, I mean, that pass from the back row goes right to Wilson for a kill shot.
Yes. I think they practiced that.
That's serve sails, and that stops the streak at 7. Tycho, a great start for the Broncos. Now it's time for the Vikings to get back into it.
Kylie Christensen behind the line.
In the middle, this time it's Severance. Oh, did she cut that one?
She did. I think that might have been half talent, half luck.
You call that a cut or a turn on that?
It was cutting and turning.
I like it. Maddie Ruhlman, low serve. Finch with the big swing, and that's going to drop in off the hands of Ruhlman.
Finally, she gets one to drop. That puts Gabby behind the line serving.
Gabby puts it back row to Ruhlman. In the middle, Fike
nice
is blocked. McNulty once again. This time she goes line.
There's our first line shot.
And I have to give her credit because she's got great pinpoint accuracy on her shots.
That definitely fell right in the exact spot she wanted it to.
Calla McNulty is a senior. Good pass. Out wide to Wilson, and that one is
deep.
long. That first pass, if you're watching, is almost, Miner doesn't have to move most of the time.
No. It's hard, though. I've served before, Bill, and sometimes it just seems like there's a magnet right towards the person you don't want to serve it to.
Wilson, that one's off the hands of Allie Finch on a good dig. Vikings put it back over the middle. Short shot. Fike with the shot. That one goes down. So Olivia Fike gets into the action. Really a good balance. They'll go to McNulty or Fike, Hernandez when she's out there, and of course the big gun is Laura Wilson. There's another net serve. That's her second one tonight.
She's trying to hit a certain spot, and it's not happening.
Into the game is Kylie Christensen for the Vikings and Elena Hess on the service line. Knuckleball to Ruhlman. Olivia Fike hits the linesman, so it's out. We know that. So Elena Hess for the Vikings. It's 10-5. Vikings are down by 5.
creeping back slowly after their 7-0 deficit.
In the middle to Olivia Fike. She tips it, and that's once again that one spot there, the middle.
She definitely sees the court very well.
You know, and the Vikings are just, I mean, the kill shot has been so devastating.
Who just put that one down?
That was Olivia Fike who tipped it. That time Mo Briggs had to just get it over the net. In the middle to Severance off a couple blockers. Severance with the kill.
And I think that's part of the problem right now with that Viking defense right now. I think we're getting a touch on it. It's redirecting the ball just a little bit. So the defense that thinks they're in the right spot, the ball now moves.
Kylie Christensen, back row. Nice dig. Wilson
there we
with
go.
a tremendous. She just drove that one with authority.
She's almost hitting back better from back there.
Oh, I absolutely think that she is, and she's getting a ton of height on that shot. Timing is awesome.
Yes.
It's fun to see, and we did, I don't know if we mentioned it, but she did come in 4th in the voting for Miss Volleyball. So congratulations to Laura Wilson.
Yes.
I'm sure she's got a bright future ahead of her in whatever college she's going to be going to.
Right, and just to be nominated is an awesome thing.
Great honor. We know that TC West had a nominee for that. Was
oh, did they?
Yes, TC West. I'm trying to think who their nominee was. It'll come to me, but anyway, they did have one.
I know who it is too, but I can't think of her name, which is crazy.
The Vikings just want to put together a good run here. Don't worry too much about the score. Just play your game. Try and inch back into this one. Number 13, that's Stephanie Fifield. Stephanie sends it deep. Vikings will put it over to Christensen. That one's off the block.
There we go. There's a hit.
Point. So that timeout was beneficial for the Vikings. And back in is Maddie Ruhlman, their libero, and Mo Briggs serving it up for the Vikings. Good pass once again in the middle. Here's Victoria Severance. She misfires on that one. So a easy point for the Vikes. 13-7, Vikings down by 6, game 3. And the Broncos hold a 2-0 lead at this point. Severance this time cuts it in the middle. Oh man!
I'm telling you, they're finding all the holes, Bill.
Yeah, and that tip in the center of the court has been just poison for the Vikings tonight. Now Maddie Miner. Christensen, that's a big hit off. Hernandez was there, but Kylie with a beautiful attack.
Okay, so from what I can see here from the Detroit Free Press, Notre Dame prep girl actually got Miss Volleyball.
That is on the other side of the bracket. Or no, actually on this side of the bracket.
Well,
yeah.
The winner tonight will get a look at her.
Hernandez comes in with a beautiful swing. And checking back in is the Taikau who had that huge run to start the game at the service line.
15-8, North Branch.
Vikings with the bad pass off from Mo Briggs, so there's an ace for Taikau. This time a nice pass by Morgan. Kylie Christensen,
nice
beautiful
swing.
slide and
Very
then a
nice.
smash.
She hit right between the two blockers on that one, so nice swing.
That's been really effective all season for Kylie as soon as she's found some comfort in that shot. Out wide back to Wilson. And that one, my eyes are getting bad. I thought that was way long.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I couldn't have made that call. Too far away.
17-9, the Broncos have the lead. just clearing the net is Maddie Ruhlman. Metzger reaches back and gets it over. Wilson, big hit. There's another line call.
If I could have $1 every time you said that tonight, Bill,
Yeah.
I'd have some
Broken
money.
record. 18-9, and Maddie Ruhlman, the senior. This time the Vikings will set it to Metzger. Metzger takes some off her hit and puts it in for a point.
Oh, nice swing by Metzger.
Lisa's had several kills
Yes,
tonight.
she has. She's been playing her A game tonight, blocking, hitting, getting several kills.
Gabby Kapuscinski for the Vikings. That patented,
Nice.
low line shot serve. McNulty,
Oh, there's
once
that
again,
spot
they get
again.
it. The Vikings actually get this one.
Yes.
And a free ball for the Broncos, so they'll put it middle to Fike. She tips it. Vikings are there. Finch off the block.
Oh, my
what a
gosh.
dig.
And it's back.
This time, Briggs will try.
There we
She
go.
pounds it down for the kill.
I think they were kind of waiting for Allie to knock that down, and Allie set it instead, and that gave Morgan a little free rein there of the net.
18-11, Vikings down by 7. Another good serve. Wilson with the big swing. This time they tip it at the net. The Vikings get it out to Briggs. She swings, and that one's blocked in on the side of the Broncos, so counted up as a point. Vikings,
Nice swing there.
they're just letting it fly right now,
Yes,
Jane.
they are. Well, we have nothing to lose, so why not go out there swinging hard? Show them what we're made of. Ooh.
Oh, great save by Ruhlman. So this one is going to go to Wilson, and
Oh, my goodness.
change of pace.
I thought that was out all the way, and then it just dropped.
Boy, that kills you when you Vikings are close to getting the point.
Yes,
McNulty, every serve is tough.
you got it.
That one almost dropped in the middle. Wilson loads up and fires cross court for the kill. She is adding to her impressive stats tonight.
Yes, she is.
McNulty, look
Oh,
at that,
my
off
goodness.
the tape and an ace. I mean, you can't even paint that one any better.
Well, and there's not much you can do about that.
No.
I'm sure Mallory is right where she's supposed to be till it hit the tape.
McNulty with another difficult serve. Briggs, a little bit
Out.
long. Yep, that was a good call.
Oh, I was questioning the touch there, but I guess not.
22-12, the Vikings are down by 10 here in game 3. That one is almost wide.
Almost,
Vikings.
but I wouldn't.
I know.
I wouldn't have let it
tip.
go.
Oh, look at the
that.
speed there by Ruhlman. And that's going to be a carry. Vikings get a point here, but Maddie Ruhlman came out of nowhere.
Yes, she did, which has been the case most of the evening.
That senior libero has been a weapon. Good pass, setting it up for Wilson, cross court,
And it's in.
Laura Wilson, she's been the real deal.
I guess.
Laura's going to come back over to this side, go cross court with her serve, and that
Yes.
one sailed.
The coach is calling where he wants them to serve it.
They're going to set it over to number
Oh my goodness, we
7.
barely touched that. That hit the end of
Yeah.
Gabby's hands.
That one is,
Ooh.
doesn't drop in because Ruhlman, and look at that shot. Beautiful dig by Kapuscinski. Wilson will take another shot.
She's a digging machine back there.
Vikings tip it over to the middle. Ruhlman, this time Olivia Fike,
Yep,
and it goes
little
in
bit
on
late.
the Viking side.
If you're going to tip a ball over the net, Bill, you need to keep it away from the libero
Oh, yeah.
because she is on fire.
Maddie, like I said, a lot of times you don't say the libero has been that. She's been dynamite.
She's been everywhere.
Here comes the serve for number 2. That is Lauren Greshaw. That's her first time in the game. Out wide, now to number 7. Her first time in the game.
Yep.
That's long. That's number 7, Courtney Franks, the senior.
Do they take Wilson out?
Wilson is out right
Yes.
now, yes. Franks is in her spot.
Elena
Elena,
Hess with
yes.
the pressure serve because she doesn't want to mess up.
Here comes Fike. The Vikings cannot get to it.
That crazy spin again, Bill. Turning a spin.
And congratulations to the North Branch Broncos. They have won the quarterfinals here. They will face Pontiac Notre Dame Prep in the
semis. And
semis.
I don't know if that's Thursday or Friday.
It's Thursday.
It is Thursday,
Thursday,
okay.
7 o'clock. The Vikings, we want to congratulate them. That's a young team, and they played awesome this year.
Yes, they did.
They gave it their all here against a very good senior-laden team. And Vikings have a bright future in front of them, Jay.
Yes, they do. It'll be exciting to see what happens in the next couple of years.
Right, so, well, the Vikings made the long trip over to Pinconning, and they ran into a very good team all the way around. There was no weaknesses.
No, there were not. They did a nice job.
So, Jane, I want to thank you this season. It was just a lot of fun doing volleyball games. We want to thank Tassie Sider for doing the camera for us. And once again, the Vikings lose in 3 to North Branch Broncos in the quarterfinals, 3-0. Thank you very much for watching Viking Volleyball on CCTV. Good night, everyone.
Good night.